Hi, thanks for joining me on the Gem Sapphire channel. If you're new, welcome. And I also want to invite you to join my Instagram account, Gem Sapphire. So today I'm excited because I'm previewing a new palette from Sugarpill, the Little Twin Stars limited edition eyeshadow palette. For anyone who's a Sanrio fan, this is a real treat because this is one of the characters, I would say, Kiki and Lala, the two little angels. So going back to Sugarpill, I bought a few other items actually when I went to IMATs. I liked the eyeshadow formulation. So when Beautylish sent me an email saying that this is limited edition, I was just like, you know what, I gotta have this in my collection. So Sugarpill, they're a vegan and cruelty-free brand, which is nice, and they licensed with Sanrio and did a partnership so they could put together this palette for all of us. So just a few tidbits about the palette. It's 2.5 grams, and each I guess you could say eyeshadow pan is 0.08 ounces. You get 6 eyeshadow pans to be exact. So the mirror is cute because you see again the two twin stars, and here are the 6 eyeshadow palettes. Just a few thoughts about the colors themselves. I would say that, yeah, the only matte is this blue color, Star Ribbon, and then the other ones, they're listed as either a frost or a shimmer. So I already swatched all the colors for you. So as you can see, the top row, Cloud Maker, Star Ribbon, and Twinkle Twinkle. There's these 3 colors. And the bottom row, Dream Dust, Sky Candy, and Wish are the last 3 colors. So I would say this is pretty much a spring palette, seeing that a lot of the colors are a tad on the pastel side. And you know what this reminds me of also is last year when I went to IMATs, I bought the Dose of Colors ice cream palette, but it just did not perform well, so I ended up actually decluttering it. So that was also another reason why I wanted to pick up this palette, just so I could have, hopefully, a pastel palette that does perform. So if you join me at the very end, you'll see this eye look that I put together. I wanted to do a cool look because I wanted to try out my cool colored lipstick. So in the brow area, I put Dream Dust, and I also put this in the inner corner. And then near the inner corner, I used Cloud Maker, and on the lid, I patted on Star Ribbon, and at the end, I smoked it out with Wish, and along my lower lash line, I used Twinkle Twinkle. Hi, so today I wanted to do an eye look with the new Sugarpill Little Twin Stars limited edition eyeshadow palette. My thought is to do a cool look, so I really am thinking of, for example, this color in Dream Dust, probably in the inner corner, the top row, Cloud Maker, actually maybe this in the inner corner, and the Dream Dust as a brow color, and definitely Star Ribbon on the lid, and perhaps I might try to smoke it out with Wish since it looks like it could be a little darker. So let's just give it a try. Right. So every time I do an eye look, I always use Lorax Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. And because sometimes my lids get a little oily, I like to use MAC's Paint Pot. yeah, Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. So over time, I do my eye look first and then I put on my foundation, just because if there's any fallout, it's a lot easier to clean it up doing my eye look first. So I usually am in the habit of doing my brow colors. So this is my Viseart Grand Pro Volume 1. So I want to use row 2, column 1. Use that in my brow. And then I wanted to put Dream Dust in the outer brow part, since it's a little bit light and shimmery. It's nice, it's a subtle shimmer to it. It's pretty. Okay. So my transition shade, I'm gonna go back into Viseart. Let's see. So I'm doing a cool look, so I'm gonna use probably one of the brown colors. So let's see. I think I'll pick Row 3. Yeah, Row 3, column 2 in the Viseart Grand Pro palette as my transition color. So probably a little bit of the Dream Dust in the inner corner, and then I'll start from the inner corner using the Cloud Maker. So with this palette, I would say it's a spring palette for sure because of the pastel colors. So far the texture feels nice. It's not going on patchy. That's usually my concern when I'm using, shimmery colors. They're gonna be patchy and opaque. But so far it's covering the lids very nicely. I would say if I ever do run into that problem, I usually have to put down a matte and then I'm able to put down a shimmery color or frosted color. But so far I'm not having any problems with this. And then let's see, the next color I wanted to use, since as I mentioned I'm trying to go for a cool look, so I'm going to put this more on my lid, is this top color right here, star ribbon. I mean, in theory, I could just stop right here, you know, if I wanted just a cool frosty look. But I'm wanting to end it off with that dark copper color that I mentioned, Wish. So let's kind of see where this will go. So the last color I wanted to use is on the lids is Wish, just for the very ends. I mean, part of the reason why I'm wanting to do a cool look today is because I want to try out the look with this lipstick shade from MAC called Soft Hint. So this is a frosted lipstick, so that's why I'm trying to stick to similar colors with my eye look. So let me keep putting Wish on the ends. Ooh. I'm just using my various brushes so I can, you know, concentrate the color at the ends and then kind of spread it out a little. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so in the end a little bit, and then it just occurred to me that I would like to line my the bottom of my eyes with this gold color, Twinkle Twinkle, Twinkle Twinkle Twinkle. Yeah, having the twinkle twinkle on the bottom of my lashes kind of brings together the color Wish at the ends. Okay. So you're starting off cool and then ending it warm. Okay, so I'm just gonna spruce that look up, but overall I am happy with the look. Okay, I'll be right back with the finished look. Okay, so my final thoughts about the Sugarpill Little Twin Stars. I would say when I first received it, I would say the size disappointed me a little bit because in the PR pictures it looks a lot more gigantic. I just want to show you like the comparison, like for example the Kat Von D Chrysalis palette. I mean, you can just already see like in terms of the palette itself, this is a tad smaller. Yeah, in the pictures I thought, you know, I was gonna get something this size, but instead I got this size. But you know, if you get over that, actually I compared it again to my Too Faced chocolate palette. This actually has more eyeshadow, so sometimes, you know, looks can be deceiving. So after having done my eye look, I would say I'm happy with the texture, because you know a lot of times when I'm afraid with pastel type shimmery colors that they might show up kind of opaque, and then I might have to go in with a matte color and save it. But no, when I used the the Cloud Maker, this light blue color, it really did show up on its own. I didn't feel like I had to put a matte underneath in order to make it pop. And what else? The formulation was soft, not too much fallout. And lastly, yeah, I mean, I would say this is definitely a palette, first of all, for anyone who likes Sugarpill, a palette for anyone who likes Kiki and Lala, Sanrio characters. And lastly, anyone who wants, a spring palette and not afraid of spring colors. Because sometimes it's just nice to, go outside the box, not always use, I guess, the primary colors. I mean, a lot of times you kind of get into a run, you use like brown, purple. Of course I like those colors, but sometimes I just want to be a little different. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, not only this review of the palette, but also, just the look that I came up with. And just a reminder to subscribe. Until next time.